So we've been hearing a lot lately about AI and automation taking jobs away from humans. But I like to think that the opposite is actually happening. I think it's the humans that are taking the jobs away from AI and robots. What do I mean? Well, if you were to think back over the past few decades, 50, 60 years ago, even a little bit less than that, you would realize that the way that a lot of our organizations have been structured have been very much focused on process-centric, on being linear, on maintaining the status quo. We all showed up at the same time, we did the same types of jobs, we wore the same outfits, we answered to the same person, we took breaks at the same time. Everything was very much homogeneous. It was actually the perfect type of organization and the perfect types of jobs that we created for robots, for automation, for software. But at the time, we didn't have these things in place. So what do? We used humans in place of robots, in place of automation, in place of AI. Humans were essentially like the bookmark in the business world until we actually had these technologies in place that could come back and take the jobs that were designed for them to begin with. Although these conversations are happening, I don't think that it is the AI and the jobs, or AI and the robots that are taking the jobs away from humans. I think humans were just simply these placeholders in this business landscape, in this business time frame, where we held these jobs for software. We as humans held these jobs for AI until we had these pieces of technology in place that could come back and reclaim the jobs that were designed for them to begin with. This is why so many organizations today are forced to rethink and restructure how organizations are designed, how they think about work, how they think about employees, because we are entering an era where we have to completely change our mental map, our mental way of thinking of work, and we're forced to challenge ourselves and think about new definitions for what work actually is and what humans are actually going to do. Now that our time as being placeholders is expired, we have to have new jobs, new things to do, new creative ways to apply ourselves inside of our organizations. So I think it's a very exciting time for us to think about these kind of new models and new ways for humans to play a more integral role inside of our organizations.